Thank you.
Thanks, Deputy Speaker. I rise to speak to report number 2 of the Transport and Resources Committee regarding the Appropriation Bill 2021. Sadly, I was unable to attend and chair this year's estimates proceedings due to illness, but watched very keenly from where I was. I'll try to limit my contribution to one as an observer who wished he could have been there. I'd like to start by thanking the Treasurer for delivering the budget as promised in extremely difficult times, and also the Premier, Health Minister and Chief Health Officer for keeping us safe, providing some sense of normality in a very unnatural time in all our lives. Thanks to our committee secretariat, Hansard and all that pulled it together for us, particularly at that time of year. And I've been hearing those opposite bleat about the short time frames. I didn't think there was, but I always have faith in the parliamentary staff, and they were practised unusual timings and procedures during the Newman years, so no doubt it was a breeze for all concerned. Special thanks to my friend and colleague Chris Whiting, member for Bancroft, for chairing the day for me in my absence. I was pleased to see some vital transport projects in my electorate were referred to, and I would have asked about them had I been there. The Dacabin Station disability upgrade is going ahead in leaps and bounds, and the community is very grateful to see this coming along. The member for Bancroft and I are both amazed at the speed the Deception Bay Road Highway interchange is progressing, and we thank the Minister for getting this back in Q-Trip after it was cut out during the Newman years. The only major project I didn't hear mentioned that I would have asked about is the Petrie roundabout upgrade, which will remove a bottleneck which has plagued commuters in my area for years. And now all the service relocations, resumptions and everything are done. The contract's been let and it will be underway soon as well. During the Department of Transport and Main Roads session, I witnessed something I never expected to see and hope to never see again. The member for Maroochydore, who is a former Speaker and is looked up to by many in this place, showed a blatant disregard for process so badly that she was asked to leave under standing orders. I was shocked, and the few people I'd encouraged to sit with me and watch estimates were as well. That it was pretty despicable. It did seem, though, during estimates overall this year, there seemed to be a general disregard for process from those opposite. No Speaker accepts that behaviour in this chamber, and I hope we can have more decorum from members' next estimates instead of that. Deputy Speaker, the extra Works for Queensland funds delivered in this budget, providing great outcomes in my area, and along with the councillors, Moreton Bay Regional Councillors from Division 2, 8 and 11, we and the communities are very excited. More jobs, helping local tradies get through this COVID pandemic. Our roads, schools and communities are being well serviced by our government, and the estimates once again highlighted this. As a chair, I'm always interested in the timings of the questions during estimates and how those opposite complain they get an unfair proportion. This year was no different. We saw the non-government members get 53% of the time, government members 42.4%. So out of 9 hours, saw those opposite interrogate ministers for just over 5 hours. It's pretty hard to whinge about that. 180 questions they asked. If they had have asked decent questions, there'd be even less to whinge about. I'll finally turn to the opposition's statement of reservation, or statement of rhetoric, which is a more accurate name for it. They call for a different estimates process, which is frightening, as last time they put them all on in 2 days, which didn't last as it was a failure, and provided, in my opinion, far less scrutiny than the process we undertook late last year. Once again, as an observer, I can't really go. I wasn't there. I wish I had been. So thanks to all who did participate, and I look forward to chairing again next time around.
Madam